Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby Unlock. Here we are at the Battle Resort, and this time we're going to be taking on the Battle Mason. Now, as with any battle facility, as I typically do in LPs recently, I guess, since this is a specialized battle facility, Pokemon cannot die. They can faint, but as far as the Nuzlocke rules go, or in this case the Unlock Rules, any Pokemon that faints here will not count as a death. Only because they make it a little bit unfair, they make it difficult to prepare for, and this is not necessary for the LP. I do want to do something that you have to do this in order to unlock, which is why I am doing it. However, it's not technically a necessary thing, so deaths do not count here. I cannot emphasize that enough. Pokemon, there's a very good chance a Pokemon or a few Pokemon will end up fainting here that we use. I can't do anything about that. All I can say is that the deaths do not count in here. Plus, they do lower the level of your Pokemon to 50, so it's a little bit unfair because if you think about it, it's not really your Pokemon in their natural state that is fainting. It is the level 50 lowered version of them in that case. Now, I will be using our in-game team here, so there is a very real chance things could go horribly. On top of that, if things get way too difficult, if I feel like we're getting into a big heap of trouble and I don't know what to do, I might decide to change teams and use a non-in-game team or a competitive team if I feel like things are getting way too difficult. If that happens, then that's that. What can I say? That said, we're shifting into competitive mode. Let's do this. We're gonna, let's pick the music here. We can choose music 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1 is the normal trainer music, 2 is the wild Pokemon music, normally. 3 is the rival music, and 4 is the gym leader music. Well, maybe we'll switch eventually. I'm gonna start with 3. We'll see. For now, we're gonna stick with 3. So we're gonna select the type of battle. We can choose between a single, double, triple rotation, or even a multi-battle. Multi-battle would let us either go with a friend or acquaintance. I'm gonna go with the single battle. Just for now, because that seems like the simplest thing. So, we're going to be participating in the single battle. I will not be using my battle box right now. I have it's a somewhat decent team, I guess. It's mono water, but I still like that team. We're going to be using our party. If we start having a lot of difficulty, I might switch teams. But for now, we're going to deal with these 4, or 3 of these 6. Now we have Muddy our Swampert, Golden Keen our Klefki, Metagross, Pika our Pikachu, Gallade, and Cole our Latios. I don't think Cole can enter because he is holding that Soldew. Now I could take the Soldew off and enter with Cole, which is something I might think about. I think Cole would probably be a good thing to have, at least to use here. On the other hand, I kind of want to bring Golden Keen, although I don't know exactly if that's the best option. Metagross can probably handle a good portion of the stuff, though. Although then again, these aren't competitive movesets, is the only big problem we have here. They're not competitive movesets at all. So, I'm going to give Gallade a chance here. Let's go. Let's give these 3 a chance. Pika, Golden Keen, and Gallade. Although then again, I really don't like not having either Cole or Muddy on the team because they do have that water type coverage, and that can be important. So you know what? I think I actually want to bring Muddy instead of Pika. Although Pika does have that light ball, and Pika does outspeed. Metagross has a hindering attack stat, though. So I think we might be better off with Muddy than... But then again, I can't bring all physical attackers. I have to bring Golden Keen, or Cole, because everyone else is a physical attacker. I'm gonna go Golden Keen, Gallade, and Muddy. And let's just see what happens. So, we want to save the game. Well, the way I see it is I don't think we have much of a choice. So, let's save and let's go in. Alright, let the consecutive single battle match begin. Here we go. How many thousands of years has it been? If only I could lose, my journey would end. So here we go against our first opponent in the battle, Mason. Backpacker Pradeep. Or Pradeep. I don't know. If I mispronounced the name, I'm sorry. But we're going to be leading off with Golden Keen here. Let's go for the... I kind of want to fail play here. It might be a bad idea, but I kind of want to do it. That was a horrible idea, and that thing's going to curse us now. Oh, great. That really kind of sucks. That truly does suck. So, we're going to take some curse damage here. I am going to go for the... I guess I'll Dazzling Gleam. It's stab. I could always have gone for the Flash Cannon. Either way, it would have been able to finish off the Duskull. But now we're going to have Golden Keen at half health, which kind of sucks. With that curse still up, I kind of have to switch out now. Good thing is, since we do have an odd number of HP, an odd number of hit points total, Golden Keen can live for curses. Well, assuming it doesn't get hit by something else. So there's a Supersonic from the Wingull. That kind of hurts. That really does hurt. Let's go for a Rock Slide here. That thing really wants the confusion, I'm guessing. Supersonic and Water Pulse. Muddy, stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? Muddy, why are you hitting yourself? Seriously. Okay, snap out of it. Snap out of it already. Alright, well, we can live one more. You hit yourself again, and I switch you out. Okay? Okay, Muddy? You hit yourself again, I switch you out of here. Oh my god! Muddy, what the heck? What are you doing? Oh my god. That's 3 hits in a row. Alright, Galley, it's up to you now. Watch that Water Pulse, like, do half that. No, you live that. Alright, you know what? Let's Mega Evolve and go for a Psycho Cut. Let's go for Mega Gallade. I don't think we've been using Mega Gallade yet. So here we go. So Gallade Mega Evolve and the Mega Gallade. We're gonna be outsped by the Wingull, which is kind of unfortunate. But we do get a crit on the Psycho Cut because it missed. So with that, we're gonna take down the Wingull. So next up is an Oddish. Alright. Alright. We can go for a Psycho Cut here. We should be able to outspeed without too big of an issue, and goodbye, Oddish. It's kind of a shame Muddy kept on hitting himself. That was a problem, but whatever. With that, we are gonna get the win. And we received the battle point. So, battle number 2 is up. Would you like to keep battling? Sure, let's continue battling. So, let's go against our second opponent. So, our second opponent, Rich Boy Gennady. Whatever his name is, I don't really care. He's leading off with the Ammonite. Alright, what can we do against Lord Helix here? Let's go for the Flash Cannon. Should do something. It's stab at least. It's neutral, but it's stab. Nothing's gonna Shell Smash. That is a problem. That is definitely a problem. Now it's probably gonna outspeed possibly our entire team, I would think. It's gonna protect. Interesting. Interesting move indeed. Alright, well, I don't know how much it's gonna... Oh, wow, we still outspeed. That is one slow Helix. So with that, we're going to take down Lord Helix. And next up is going to be Shroomish. Alright. Fair enough. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. Let's just see how much this does. I don't think there's too much Shroomish can do to us. Giga Drain, that's the best you got? Seriously? Stab? Just because it's stab doesn't mean it's going to be too useful. So, let's go for another Dazzling Gleam. So that's going to take down the Shroomish. So next up is going to be a Skiploom. Can we get a Golden Cane Sweep here? That would be kind of cool. Acrobatics, like that'll do anything. You don't have an item most likely, I'm going to assume. Otherwise, why would you use Acrobatics? Here's the Flash Cannon. That did some damage. Let's finish you off with a Dazzling Gleam here. Oh, you think you can paralyze us? You think you can paralyze our keychain here? No, you can't. You're gonna miss your stun spore, and with that, we're gonna take down the Skiploom. So that is 2. Alright. So let's heal up, and let's move on. Oh, we get a battle point. And now let's move on to battle number 3. Let's continue this battling. Let's keep this up. And by the way, kid, I'm not a bad guy, so I'm not bad. Don't worry about me. So here we go against preschooler Tomy with a Pancham. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're in so much trouble here against Golden Cane. The only thing worse would be if you use the Pangoro. Then you'd have no chance at all. Unless you manage to one-shot us. But we're gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam here. We're gonna outspeed because Golden Cane is awesome. And that's gonna one-shot your Pancham. Goodbye. It might look like a sad panda, but what can I do? Alright, next up is going to be Magnemite. I don't have anything to use against this thing, so I'm gonna actually go into Muddy, predicting the Thunderbolt. Or Volt Switch, or some kind of electric move, because why would you use a steel move that's resisted? Even if you go for a steel move, it's resisted. Mirror Shot, but we're gonna avoid it. We're gonna avoid the Mirror Shot. Let's go for an Earthquake. No reason to Mega Evolve right now, because it's really not gonna make any difference in this case. So, we're gonna take on the Magnemite, and last up is gonna be a Hoot Hoot. That's a real Hoot. Let's go for a Rock Slide. We're gonna actually outspeed the Hoot Hoot. Land our Rock Slide, and unless that thing is Sash, it's going down. Goodbye, Hoot Hoot. I really do like Hoot Hoot, by the way. But that's besides the point. So with that, we defeated this preschooler. And let's move on to our next battle, I suppose. Just like those online competitions, only way easier. Alright, so move on to battle number 4, sure. Also, we're not using competitive teams, so keep that in mind. If we're having any difficulty, these Pokemon are not IV nor EV trained. So, I have no idea what their IDs are. But, here we go. So, Pansage, I'm glad I'm not leading off with Swampert. Or at least Muddy in this case. Alright, so, for the Pansage, let's give it a nice little Flash Cannon. See if it likes... Oh, it's gonna outspeed us. Okay, it's not gonna do very much, but still, some damage. That is some damage. Adios, Pansage. Alright. Next up is Spiel. What can we do to this thing? I think I want a Dazzling Gleam. I mean, Psychic is only there for if it's, I guess, if we need Stab. Oh, the thing is Bulldoze. That's not good. That's a crit. You know what? If that's a crit, we should be safe to go for another Dazzling Gleam. And we're still going to actually outspeed that thing. I don't know what if we get a crit. We didn't get the crit last time? Golden Keen, really? Alright, and next up is Pawniard. Okay. There's really nothing I can do against that thing, to be honest. I mean, I can go for a Dazzling Gleam, that'll be neutral. But... I think we're safer just going into Gallade here. That thing isn't going to Pursuit Trap us. That would have been really interesting if it did. But we're going to go into Gallade here. That thing is going to Iron Defense. Interesting. I still don't think you can live a close combat. Although maybe you can. I'm going to go for a close combat. Oh dear God. Your Iron Defense. You have the berry. We're not going to... Wow! That wasn't even a crit. Gallade. On the other hand, that was only a Pawniard. And Bisharp's never been known for being very defensive, so with that we're actually going to be taking down the next opponent. So far our team is not doing bad, although the first few battles in the Battle Mason are always pretty simple. It's when you get toward the end, or at least after, I think it's like 10 some battles, I don't know. After like 10 or 15 battles it really gets real. But for now we're doing okay. I don't intend on being able to get through all 20 today. Because the thing is, the longer we take, the longer we go. So the further on we get, the longer the battles will take. So for now, we're able to just go for some pretty simple, quick battles. But as time goes on, it might get a little more difficult. So, we're going to be able to one-shot that Shanks. Also, with the Golden Key, we don't have to worry about any intimidate Pokemon. Okay, there's a little Froakie. That's interesting. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam here. It's Stab, it's neutral. You're gonna Water Pulse us. Don't you dare confuse us. Alright, Golden Keen. So with that, we're going to be able to take down the Froakie. I do have to say, Prankster is wasted on Golden Keen. Completely. Just completely wasted. But that's, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're fast enough to actually outspeed a lot of Pokemon, apparently. We're getting some Golden Keen sweeps here, but Prankster is, of course, wasted here. But what do you want me to do? That's what we have. We have what we have. Alright, so we also get a battle point. These battle points can be useful, I suppose, coming up. Because there is one particular use for it that I do want to think about. So let's move on to our next opponent. So here we go against Rising Star Jacqueline, who's leading off with the Snorunt. Oh, simple. Simple. We'll just go for our Flash Cannon, and that thing does not want to take a Flash Cannon to the face, I don't think. It does not want to take a Flash Cannon. It is going to protect because it's going to do as Snowrunts do. So what are you going to do? Alright. We're going to land our Flash Cannon, and that's going down. That Snorunt is going down. So next up is going to be a Machop. Alright, Machop, I don't know what you're going to do to us, but we're going to land our Dazzling Gleam. So you're not going to do anything to us. You're going down. No way you live this. No way. And Meditate. Alright, we can go for our Dazzling Gleam again, I guess. I feel like we almost never use Psychic, because there's really no reason to. I mean, sometimes, if Psychic is the best option, then I'll use Psychic. But a lot of times, we're better off using Stab, unless we're better off using Foul Play. But you never know. So we're gonna get a battle point again. So let's move on to battle number 7. Let's go. So here we go against a Backpacker. Haven't seen any of these today, have we? Yes, we did. Okay. Let's just do this. So Backpacker Owain. You have a Geodude. You don't want to explode on me, do you? Please don't explode on me. That would be unfortunate. Also, I don't want to see an Earthquake or a Magnitude. I feel like a Magnitude's coming, but I can't do anything about it. I have to actually... Although Flash Cannon is only neutral. I'm gonna go for the Flash Cannon anyway. It's gonna be neutral, but what can I do? Oh, wait a minute. No, Steel is weak to ground, but it's not resisted. Ground resists rock. That's what it is. I keep on mixing that up because I know that Steel is weak to ground. I keep on thinking that ground resists Steel because I know ground resists rock. Whatever, it doesn't really matter now, does it? So there's a Drowsy. I could go for a Foul Play, but what's the point? Because I don't think Drowsy has the best physical attack in the entire world. It's a decent-ish. There's the Light Screen. Now I'm going for a Foul Play. I'm going for the Foul Play here, then. I don't feel like dealing with that Light Screen up. That's going to be enough. Goodbye, Drowsy. Good thing about Foul Play is we don't have to worry about our physical attack here. Worrying about our opponents. Okay, there's a Cherim. I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, although it's probably not the best option. Oh, look! Our Keychain's going to fall in love with that flower that is covered up. Okay, fair enough. And, okay, Golden Keen, I didn't know you were going to be thirsty there. Okay, let's go into, you know what, I have to keep you out here, though. I really can't take a chance. I still have to go for the Dazzling Gleam. Magical Leaf is exactly why I couldn't switch into Muddy right now. Just don't be thirsty. Okay, we're gonna land our Dazzling Gleam, and that is going to do almost nothing at all because of the light screen, which is up. There's the sunny day. That really kind of sucks because now that thing is going to be able to switch forms into its flower gift, flower form, whatever. Okay, Okay, the light screen's gone though, so at least we can go for our Dazzling Gleam and not worry now. So, alright, come on. Come on. Okay, we're gonna let our Dazzling Gleam. That might actually no, it's not gonna KO. That thing does have some special defense. Golden Keen, please just land your hit. Just don't be immobilized. Okay, good. We're gonna land our Dazzling Gleam, and that should finish off the Cherrim. I do have to say, Cherrim's opened cherry blossom design, the flower gift in the sun form, I think it's kind of cool. I actually like it. In its overcast form, not that big a fan of it. And the fact that the way it evolves is supposedly, according to the Pokedex, that Cherubi self-cannibalizes, kind of weirded out by that. But its form in the sun is kind of cool, of the Cherrim. Alright, so that said, let's move on to Rising Star Amelia with the Spheal. Okay. So Amelia is going to go for that Spheal. It's probably going to have Bulldoze. I only say that because the previous one did, and those who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. Either way, let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. I'm just going to let it go for its Bulldoze. Wow, it's just going to hail. All hail the Spheal! Well, Golden Keen's going to get hurt by the hail, which is kind of unfortunate, but I can't do anything about that. Let's just go for the Dazzling Gleam. We're going to outspeed, and that will be enough to take up the Spheal. Question is, what is my opponent going to go into next? My opponent, or we're going to get hurt by the hail, and my opponent is going to be going into Geodude. So we are free to go for the Flash Cannon. That thing is probably going to be sturdy, my luck, and then it's going to be able to retaliate with some kind of a magnitude, which is going to hit magnitude 10. But it is not sturdy, so we're going to take that thing down. I seriously expected it to be sturdy, then go for like a magnitude, have a magnitude 10, and then Golden Keen goes down, living by a dot, goes down from the hail. That's what I expected, but clearly I was wrong. So let's go for a Flash Cannon here. I think that should... Wow, you're gonna Sucker Punch. You think I'm a sucker? I'm not a sucker. The best move probably would have... actually, this worked. Psychic might have done a little bit more, because I'm pretty sure that thing does have that secondary poison typing, but doesn't even make a difference because we're going to take the thing down. So, let's move on to our next opponent. After we get healed up here. So, we also get a battle point. Alright, let's move on to battle number 9. Here we go. Okay, here we go against a creepy fairy tale girl. Alright. So, Fairy Tale Girl Blondine. She's going to be leading off with the Oddish. Okay, our best bet is going with the Psychic here, I'm pretty sure, because Poison resists Fairy. Grass, I mean, we could go for the Flash Cannon, but I think Psychic's super effective. So, let's just do that. Oh my god, okay, we should have gone for the Flash Cannon. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Okay. Let's just finish this thing off. Let's go for the Flash Cannon. That thing is gonna protect. Wow. Wow. Okay. Fairy Tale girls really don't like losing. That's it. We're gonna land our Flash Cannon, and that is going to take down the Oddish. Adios, Oddish. Okay, next up is going to be Litleo. Time to get out. There's always a certain time when you have to acknowledge for your Klefki to GTFO. No way I'm going to be taking on a fire type. That's one thing Klefki is not meant for. There's the flamethrower. Glad I went into Muddy, just don't burn. If you burn, we're in trouble. Okay, good, you're not going to burn. Let's go for an Earthquake. Glad I went for the Earthquake, because you outspeed, you're going to bring out the sun. I kind of was thinking that could happen, which is why I didn't go for the Waterfall. Plus, Earthquake does more damage anyway overall, so that is going to be a one fainted Litleo. Okay, next up is going to be Curlia. You gotta be kidding me. I'm going into Gap. You know what? I'm going to Golden Keen. I expect a Magical Leaf coming. I feel like a Magical Leaf is coming, and I feel like it's going to outspeed Muddy. And I don't want that to happen. No, it's going to Psychic. Wow, okay. Oh my goodness, that actually... Oh, it was a crit. I was thinking it did a lot of damage, but it did do a lot of damage, of course. Okay, let's go for a Flash Cannon that will be super effective, because it does have that secondary Fairy typing. And it's goodbye, Kirlia. So with that, we're going to be taking down this Fairy Tail Girl. Alright. I did get a little nervous there because A, Golden Keen can't really handle a Litleo, and B, I was a little afraid of Muddy against the Kirlia. Especially because we don't have any level advantage whatsoever. Okay, so let's go against our next opponent, who is going to be Rising Star Jacqueline again. Interesting. So this time she's going for a Spinnerack at the beginning. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. You know, let's see if the Flash Cannon does enough on the Spinnerack. And it is. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Next up is going to be Shinx. Fair enough. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. And just try to take that thing down. And that will be enough. Goodbye, Shinx. Next up is Electrike. Alright. You float in the air with a balloon. You think you're so cool because you have a balloon? No, you think you're so cool because you set up the light screen. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Question is, do I want to switch out now? Actually, that did a lot of damage despite the screen, but I'm still going to go for a Foul Play here. I probably should have actually made the safe switch into Muddy right there, but I figure I'm better off just going for the Foul Play. Even if we get the Static Paralysis down, it really makes no difference because it's the end of the battle. So, goodbye. So with that, we have defeated our next opponent, and we'll get a nice battle point, which could be used on plenty of different things. So, with that, we received 1 battle point. Let's move on to battle number 11. Let's just keep this going. I still pay my master to come play, here in secret. Okay, I don't want to hear about an old man playing. So here we go against Butler Samville. He's got a Bibarel. I'm a little bit nervous now, because I don't know what to expect from a Bibarel. It does slightly concern me. I kind of want a Dazzling Gleam then. Foul Play might not have been a bad option. It's going to Surf. Okay. I'm kind of glad I didn't Foul Play then if it's a special attacker. Alright. Oh great, you gotta be kidding me. Now it just gained evasiveness. But it lost accuracy. Alright, do not miss, Golden Keen. It's gonna land its Surf, that kinda sucks. But we're gonna land our Dazzling Gleam, and that's gonna be enough to take down the Bibarel. The thing is, now Golden Keen's at low health, I kinda wanna switch out now. Especially because that's a Heatmore. Yeah, I can't keep in Golden Keen here. I really can't keep in a Klefki on good conscience against a Fire type. So I'm going into Muddy here. That thing is gonna Flame Burst, so... Okay, fair enough. Won't do very much, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's go for a... Let's just Earthquake. I don't expect a Sunny Day from that thing, but you never do know for sure, and this is stronger than Waterfall to begin with. It's also stronger than Rock Slide. Okay, so next up is Grumpig. How much you want to bet that thing is going to have Magical Leaf? Going for a Waterfall, and I'm going to hope it doesn't. Come on, flinch. Flinch. It apparently isn't carrying the Magical Leaf. That's good to know, at least. That is going to reveal the lefties. But that's okay, let's go for an Earthquake now. Because Earthquake should be enough to take this thing down since Waterfall did all that. And it's goodbye, Grumpig. Okay. Like I said, I'm just afraid of these quad weaknesses. So... I don't know if anyone else on the team has any quad weaknesses, though. Galley doesn't, I don't think. Galley doesn't have any doesn't have any quad weaknesses, so we're probably okay. I mean, there are weaknesses, don't get me wrong, on this team. But the quad weaknesses are pretty much almost guaranteed KOs. Alright, so Worker Jagger is going to be leading off with a Klefki. I don't know what we're going to do against this thing, actually. I guess we have to Flash Cannon, I guess. So apparently that one is Prankster. It's going to lower our special defense, isn't it? Big time. Oh my goodness, that did almost enough. That did not do enough. Okay, I need you to be able to live a hit from that Klefki. It's probably going to end up being a Flash Cannon, my luck. Oh my god, okay, just gain special defense. There's a Flash Cannon. I need you to live that. Okay, you are going to live that. Who wants to take a Flash Cannon from a Klefki? I kind of have to finish this thing off now. As much as I'd like to make the safe switch into Muddy, I really... Alright, I really should have made that safe switch into Muddy before, but I'm gonna have to make the switch now. So it's gonna T-Bolt, which is why it was a safe switch. Let's just Earthquake. I don't think that thing wants that Stunfisk wants to take an Earthquake to the face. Go figure, one of the most difficult Pokemon for Golden King to take down was a Klefki. Makes sense, I suppose. Alright, let's go for an Earthquake. That thing is going to outspeed us. It's going to Thrash. Oh my goodness. Okay, Muddy, I need you to live that. As long as that thing does not get a crit next turn, we should be fine. Doesn't even matter. We are going to one-shot that thing. Okay. Alright, Muddy, good job. These battles are getting more difficult, though, as you can see. They are progressively getting more difficult as we go on, but we're also getting to battle points now. It's kind of cool. So let's move on to battle number 13. So here we go. Our opponent looks like a hiker, so hopefully he has some rock Pokemon. Our team is pretty good against rock, I do have to say. So there's a Gibble. Well, it's ground, so we do have a weakness to that on Golden Keen. But on the other hand, it's Dragon, so it has a weakness to us. So we can go for the Dazzling Gleam. We're going to land our Dazzling Gleams, but unless something is stashed, it's not living. Alright, next up is going to be Swinub, or whatever it is. Okay. It can go for a Stab Magnitude, but we're going to land our Flash Cannon, which is going to be super effective. Stab, adios, Swinub. Okay, Swinub, just... Okay. Alright, next up is Bronzor. I don't think it's going to have a good physical attack, to be honest. I'm just going to switch into Muddy. I mean, Foul Play is an option here, but it depends on its attack stat. I don't think it's going to be that high. It's going to Flash Cannon us, which is going to be neutral. Well, it would have been neutral on Golden Keen, but we resisted on Muddy. So let's go for a Waterfall. I think that thing does have Levitate. I think. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. What are you going to do? But it doesn't matter. We're going to get a crit right here and take it down with a Waterfall. Adios. Get out of here. Next up. Well, we defeated this hiker, so that's battle number 13. Let's move on, I guess, to battle number 14. After we heal up and get 2 battle points. Nice. Okay, so next up is battle number 14. Let's continue battling. So this guy's paintbrush apparently made of secret materials. I really don't care. Our slate is going to be going with the girder up front. Alright, Golden King, let's see what you can do. Let's go for a Dazzling Gleam and see how much that does. It's super effective, but hopefully you outspeed. And we do outspeed with a Dazzling Gleam. I don't think that thing's gonna live. No way. Alright, goodbye, Girder. Next up is going to be Frogadier. Doesn't have that dark typing, so I really can't do much there. Oh dear God. Please do not have the power herb. Oh dear God, there's the power herb. Okay. That is unfortunate. Now the good thing is it did use its power herb already, but I don't think it's going to be Pursuit Trap in us. I'm switching into Muddy here just to be safe. Just to be safe. It's going to go for another dig. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know if we're going to outspeed it or not, but I'm going to go for an Earthquake. If we do, it'll hit underground. If it doesn't, then whatever. So we're going to land our Earthquake. I mean, the thing is, Earthquake will actually land if the Pokemon's underground. In fact, I think it does more damage. And here's a Golbat. That's Rock Slide. It's gonna protect the Scout. Okay. Alright, stupid bat. Fair enough. Don't you dare Air Slash, though. It's gonna fly. Does Rock Slide land when it's flying? I think it's Stone Edge that lands when it's flying. Well, at least can land when it's flying. So we're going to land a Rock Slide here. That is going to do some damage, but that thing is bulky. So, let's go for another Rock Slide. That thing is going to protect. What, you got stupid Black Sludge or something? Yeah, probably Eviolite, to be honest. That would make sense. Alright. Well, it's not like I can go into Golden Keen here. Alright, just live this fly, don't crit. Land the Rock Slide, and Golbat will go down. Goodbye, Golbat. That would have been adding insult to injury if we would have lost to a Golbat, because I don't like Golbat. If you like Golbat, great. I kind of like Crobat, but I don't like Golbat. I'm okay-ish with Zubat, I just don't like Golbat. But whatever, that doesn't matter. Let's move on to battle number 15! So here we go again, the Hiker. An Ace Hiker, it looks like he said. I don't know, I didn't read all of it. He said it just all the words Ace Hiker. So Hiker hatched with a Larvitar. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Now, is Larvitar ground rock? Because I know Tyranitar is rock dark. But I feel like it's ground rock. It's ground rock. So let's go for a Flash Cannon. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Yeah, there we go. So when it evolves from Pupitar into Tyranitar, it loses its immunity to electric, which is kind of odd. Whatever, we're gonna land a Flash Cannon on this Geodude. Please don't be sturdy. It's not sturdy, so adios, Geodude. Alright. And next up is Bronzor. You know what, I want to see how much Foul Play does on this thing. I don't think it'll do that much. It's super effective, but doesn't have much physical attack at all. It's gonna Bulldoze. Wow, I messed up. On the other hand, Bulldoze I'm pretty sure is physical, so it's not gonna land. It's not gonna hurt too much. So let's go into Muddy. Muddy should be able to finish this thing off, I'm thinking. It's gonna Bulldoze again, but we have enough defense that does like almost nothing, because that thing doesn't have a good physical attack anyway, to be honest. So let's go for a Waterfall. Let's see how much we do here. I think it should be able to take it down, so yeah, there we go. Bronzor is down. So with that, we have defeated 15 trainers. However, in order to get to the Battle Maison leader, what are they called? Chatelaine or something like that? We have to win 20 battles. So, I'm gonna take a break here. I think 15 is probably enough for today while I start thinking. So with that, also, how many battle points do we have exactly? We have 20 battle points. It's not bad. We have enough to buy nothing expensive. We can buy a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb. Actually, no, we can't. I think, were there 16 or were they 32? I think they were 16. Yeah, we can buy a Flame Orb or a Toxic Orb. If we were running a Guts Pokemon, maybe that'll be considered. But also, we can buy stuff here, which aren't as expensive. Well, the stuff down here, the evolution stuff. We're nowhere near at the point where we can get an ability capsule, though I don't think we have any need for it, to be honest. I guess an ability capsule would be good if you have, like, a thick, fat Marill, or Azurill, or whatever, then that huge power, it's not as great. But with that, that's going to be 15 battles. We are on the way to 20, so we'll be able to be taking on the battle, the battle Chatelaine. So, I guess next time we're going to be taking on the final 5 single battle trainers or whatever, and one of them will most likely, if that's the case, if we can win, will be the leader, the battle Chatelaine. What's her name? I think Nita or something. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we continue here in the Battle Maison. Goodbye.